Hi everyone, we're back again with the video series. This is part 3 of our...
This vehicle is in demonstration mode, connected by OnStar's high-speed 4G connection. Press the blue OnStar button to learn more.
That's lovely. This is a 2017 Chevy Silverado LT double cab. As I said in our other video, the other truck we were using yesterday for the comparison between the two has been sold, and which is very good, but kind of funny at the same time because the video didn't get posted till like basically midnight. So this one is for sale for, what is it, $41,000?
Our sale event right now, our cash price is $41,757. And I'm Devin Ford from Craig Dunn Motor City. I'm one of the sales consultants here. So I'm just along for the drive.
And as we noticed, the truck's very smooth, very tight. Very noticeable for a brand new truck to be sort of like that. So we'll just turn here. And gauges and everything has a nice new look, has a nice new car smell. And we're gonna hit the highway with this truck. I can tell it's this truck has V4 mode, cylinder deactivation, so I can tell it sleeps a little bit. Yep. Yeah, so it keeps sleeping on me there. So let's try to...
So if you go hit info.
Info?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then scroll down. Next one.
There we go.
So that'll tell you.
So here's our little trip computer. Unfortunately, my truck never has had that. This is very helpful for when you're driving a truck. You'll notice it when we're cruising on highway, that little V8 there will change to a V4. It means that 4 cylinders in the truck are deactivated to save fuel economy, which helps the 5.3 liter V8 achieve class leading 13.1 liter per 100 highway kilometers. And that's pretty good for a brand new truck. And yeah, it's very comfortable in here, as noted before, I think. So you got nice leather, plastic, sort of a
it's a soft touch material.
Soft touch material. You got your bench seat, your center console is basically here. I mean, you have 3 cup holders. That's more than I got in my truck. Of course, the classic GMs, they have their cup holders here. I like that, where you can just shove it right back into the dash. Not a problem. Very smooth and compliant ride with this truck. Very quiet. Quieter than the other truck, less tire noise. And getting onto the highway here, we have no traffic really, so that makes it even nicer. Temperatures and pressures all in the green and good. Now, both trucks have cruise control. This system has reset or set. Obviously, my truck only has set and accelerate. So, if I wanted to go faster, I'd have to cancel my cruise and go faster, and then turn it back on and activate it again.
And then with this one here, just want to touch on a little bit of the technology. This one, you can integrate your cell phone right into the screen, where you can use your Google Maps, stuff like that, through Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Obviously the Bluetooth controls, and then the audio system, which is a little bit different than your 97.
Yeah. Well, you even still have a CD player.
There is still a CD player, yeah.
And my truck has a tape player and a CD player. So back then that was like this, top of the line sort of stuff. And yeah. And another thing is I was wanting to demonstrate the 4G LTE Wi-Fi with this truck by uploading the second video onto YouTube while we're driving the truck. But I realized, well, I could do that later. But
yeah, the Wi-Fi is an incredible thing. We always say to each other, we wonder what they're going to be doing next. Because who would have thought 5-10 years ago we could have wireless internet in our truck?
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible the strides they've been making.
I mean, for your radios and stuff, you have like navigation in your trucks now. You have all this new technology. Some of it's really good, and some of it might hinder some people later on. So it's key to have good quality parts and stuff, or quality components, because if you don't have quality components, how are you going to have a good truck? And we'll just do a little acceleration here like before. Motor is still audible, but quieted down a little bit. This is this motor's first probably top end run.
Hopefully.
So, breaking the motor a little bit for the customer. Yeah, I don't normally recommend doing that in a brand new truck. Usually just drive it nice. When you buy a brand new truck, you're not supposed to tow really heavy loads with it. If you're just towing like a little boat or something like that, or a jet ski or some quads, that's alright. But towing like a fifth wheel camper or a bumper pull camper that's like over 5,000 pounds isn't recommended till you hit about 1,000 kilometers or about 3,000 kilometers. Usually around the 3,000 kilometer mark, after everything's a little more broken in, you should take your truck to the dealership for service to get any metal that's been worn off in the break-in process taken out of your engine. Then that keeps your motor, healthier a lot longer, and it'll last you that many more years, or another person that many more years. And with my truck, I run zero weight 40 oil because it's definitely older. It's got it's got much more miles than this truck has. It's a smarter idea to run a bit of a thicker oil in an older truck, because bearing clearances are going to be a lot larger than they used to be when the truck's brand new. Not a fan of 20 weight oil in the newer trucks, but it has to be in there because of the V4. And as you see here, we have our V4 mode engaged, and I'm going to disengage it, and I just pressed on the pedal and it popped back into V8, and I felt I could feel the small transition there. And yeah, this truck pilots very nicely around corners. Very smooth ride. Very warm in here, actually.
On a cool day like today.
A very cool day. It's like 7 degrees outside. I knew it wasn't very warm. So I was kind of caught up by surprise about that. Didn't expect that. So down here you have your traction control. You have your cargo lamps. My truck has this feature too, but it only comes on when you have the doors open on the truck. This is your hill descent control for, I guess, if you're towing or if you're doing some off-roading.
Yeah, this is the Z71 model, so it has the hill descent. So if you are going down a steep hill, this will control your brakes for you and basically take you down the slope controlled.
Yeah. And my truck doesn't have that feature. Your hill descent, well, my traction control and hill descent control is basically controlled by my gas pedal and my brake, which is also controlled by the driver. And another thing is, I have a G80 locker, and that's what a lot of these newer Chevys have, is G80 lockers, and that helps for driving when you're driving off-road in four-wheel drive, and let's say you happen to start spinning, the truck realizes it, locks your differential so both wheels can turn at the same speed, and then you can get better traction out of it. Even when you're in two-wheel drive mode, sometimes it will activate. Say if you're on a slippery slope or something and you're just going up in two-wheel drive, it'll automatically lock for you so you can get better traction. It only locks at certain speeds, some of them. So, and the brakes are very good on this truck, just like mine. These are Duralife rotors. They are, what are they? They're beefed up a little bit more than the last generation of Duralife rotors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they resist the corrosion of steel brakes a lot better than previous thought. And let's get a little rev there, and so the brakes on my truck are Perfect Stop brand, not GM brand, but still a very good brake material. I hear a lot of those trucks are running Perfect Stop brakes. I've covered pretty much everything as far as I could think of. Very responsive throttle, just like my truck. Except this is an electronic throttle, mine's drive-by-wire. Yeah, this is electronic throttle, that's right. I want to thank Craig Dunn Chevrolet, Devin Ford, and Travis Kim for allowing me to go out for a drive in these trucks, and hopefully you guys could return the favor and from me by coming out and checking out their trucks and cars. They've got lots of deals on, and I definitely recommend a Chevy vehicle if you're looking for a good, safe vehicle. You've got your OnStar system. If your vehicle gets stolen, you can call OnStar and it'll help the police locate your vehicle. They can shut your vehicle off for you. If you lock your keys in the vehicle, let's say you don't have CAA or any auto club membership, you can call OnStar and they'll send a signal to your vehicle and it'll unlock your doors for you. Simple as that. So I want to thank Craig Dunn Chevrolet again for giving me this opportunity. It's very fun and very great. I'm very grateful to have this opportunity, so come give them some business for me. Thanks a lot.